Hi Scorpio, thank you for tuning in. We're going to do your messages for the week of January 28th through the 5th of February. If I could just ask real quick if you could subscribe and like the message when if the message resonates with you, I would really appreciate it. This message is going to be for people that are in some kind of separation, or you may be barely speaking, so hardly any conversation, or actually in separation. Okay, and we are going to start out with some messages in regards to the relationship. We'll start out with some oracle, and then we'll get right into the tarot. So let's see what we have for Scorpio for the week of January 28th through the 5th of February. What kind of messages do we need to know about this relationship? What's going on for Scorpio? This card wants to come out. Put away the computer. Working less and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship. So basically, we need to sometimes, we always have our nose in the in the phone. We could be spending more time online than we are on working on our relationship. So this is just basically saying there may be a situation in your relationship where somebody, maybe they were online for work too much, maybe somebody was gaming, maybe they were just always on their phone. It could be a factor. Let's see what other messages we have. Okay. What other messages do we have for Scorpio for the week of 28th through the 5th? Oh, there we go, of February. We have denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. So at this time, it looks like you may be definitely in separation, and you're detaching to see the truth clearly, because sometimes we have on those rose-colored glasses when we're in the relationship and we're not seeing it clearly. So maybe at this time, somebody might be in denial. I'd like to remind you guys that these messages could this could be for your person, or it could be for you. It could go either way. Feel free throughout the whole video, if you need to reverse the roles, whatever resonates with you. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Everyone has different circumstances going on. Let's see, what else do we have for Scorpio for the week of the 28th through the 5th of February. Oops, I'll take that one. Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So definitely this relationship has a lot of chemistry. You could have had pretty good, if you guys were intimate, you could have had definitely good attraction to each other. You feel that spark when you're around each other. Sometimes you can't take your hands off of each other. So definitely the relationship had some good chemistry. Let's go ahead and take a couple cards from Island Time. Oh, we're not going to take that one because I didn't say anything yet. These cards are from Island Time. Wellness. And this is just seeing what's a little bit more might be going on in the relationship. What messages do we have for Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th of February? What do we have? What messages do we have? What messages do we have for Scorpio? Just as a reminder, I'd like to let everybody know that the cards were pre-shuffled off camera. I always pre-shuffle off camera just to save a little bit of time. Okay. Mask. not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend. This could be saying that somebody's wearing a false mask in the relationship. Somebody's hiding their true feelings. Maybe they're not able, one or the other, you or your person, maybe they're not able to show their true feelings, how they really feel. Let's see what else we get in regards to this relationship. Okay. We got love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So definitely this love goes with this chemistry card right here. We have chemistry and we have unconditional love in this relationship. Or it may be saying that you need to love yourself. Maybe you're putting the relationship above loving your own self, or vice versa. The other person maybe doesn't know how to love themselves. And if you don't know how to love yourself, you can't love somebody else. So we'll see how this comes into the reading. Now we're going to take a couple messages from this deck. And this is going to be messages that about stuff that you or your partner may want to say to each other. It's just unsaid things, something that you might not be able to say because you are in separation, or maybe because you're hiding, you're wearing a mask, so you don't really want to show these feelings or say these things. So we're going to take a couple of these and see what needs to be said. This is for Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th. What needs to be said for Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th? Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th. There we go. Okay. You feel like home to me. That's beautiful. You feel like home. So right now, they might not be feeling like they're where they're supposed to be, or vice versa. You may feel like you're missing a part of you. That's beautiful. You feel like home to me. What other messages do we have come through? What else do we have? What else needs to be said in this relationship? What else needs to be said for Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th? Let's take this card. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. Well, there's that computer again. Looks like somebody's online. You or your person could be looking into Facebook, Instagram, all the social media. So if you don't want somebody knowing what you're up to, or just be careful about what you're posting, because somebody in this relationship, or maybe both of you, who knows, are both looking at each other's online presence. And we'll take one more. Take one more and see what needs to be said in this relationship. Let's take one more for Scorpio, the 28th through the 5th. What needs to be said? What needs to be said? What needs to be said in this relationship? This one wants to come out. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So we definitely are not speaking to each other. One of the two is letting you know, or you're letting them know that you have not forgotten them, even though you think they have. They're thinking of you. They have you on their mind. So I would definitely say this relationship is in a separation. There's probably no communication whatsoever. If there is, it's very minimal. Okay, let's go ahead and take some tarot and see what's on this person's mind. What needs to be said? What's on your person's mind? That we need to know for Scorpio through the 25th, or I'm sorry, the 28th through the 5th of February. What's on this person's mind? What needs to be said? What's on this person's mind? Oh, what's on this person's mind? Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, somebody needs to make some kind of decision. Feel like they're not seeing something. Something's not being said, or there's a decision that has to be made in regards to the relationship or to the problem in the relationship. The relationship is at a stalemate. Someone's not seeing something or some kind of decision. Let's see what else we got. What else needs to be said or is on this person's mind? What is on this person's mind right now? What is on this person's mind? What is on this person's mind? This one wants to come out. Seven of Cups. So this feels like somebody has definitely we're back to choices. It feels like they either are under the illusion that they have some kind of choices, or maybe they're confused about making this choice, whatever this choice is. Could be in regards to maybe picking up the phone and calling, or meeting up to talk about the relationship. It could be maybe they trying to decide if they want to save the relationship. So what else do we have? What else is on this person's mind? Feels like, okay. We have the Four of Pentacles. Scarcity mindset, sorry. This person in their mind is definitely holding on, either consciously or subconsciously. They're holding on to this relationship. They're not wanting to let go. This could be you or them, but they're not wanting to let go. They're holding on for someone to make a decision, or for you to make a decision. Okay, we have the Tower. I feel like this has already happened, the Tower moment. I feel like this had to happen. This might be a life lesson that you're both having to learn, but I feel like the Tower, something unexpected happened in this relationship, and that had to happen in order to learn some kind of life lesson. So I think they may be going over in their mind what caused this separation, because again, they're in their head. They're definitely in their head. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else is on this person's mind? What else is on this person's mind? What else is on this person's mind for Scorpio? Okay. The Sun, illumination and growth. So somebody definitely wants to try and work the relationship out, I think. They just want to find, they just want to come to some kind of peace, some kind of happiness. They want to come out of the dark, probably out of the no communication, any kind of communication is definitely on their mind right now. They just want to come out and have some kind of conversation is what I'm feeling. Let's get another deck and let's find out what other information do we need to know about this relationship for this week, the 28th through the 5th. What other information do we need to know about this relationship for the 28th through the 5th? Okay, we got 2 cards. We got the 5 of Cups and we have the Death. So I feel like somebody's still, they're not seeing that there might be an opportunity because the relationship is completely closed off. It came to an end. Somebody put an end to the relationship, and I feel like they could be still pining over the past, still upset. It could be about what they've done. This could be vice versa, what you've done. But yeah, whatever has happened has caused this to come to a complete end. And we know with the 5 of Cups, there's still 2 cups standing, so there still might be some kind of chance, but this person is busy looking at those 3 cups that are spilled and maybe not seeing that there's still maybe an opportunity. So let's see. Yeah, definitely is going to take a lot of work, because when there's an ending, if we want a new beginning, we're going to have to put some work into it. Somebody's going to have to pick up the phone or contact, email, something. And we got struggling. Yeah, somebody's definitely struggling with trying to contact. They don't want to, they just don't, they're missing that opportunity to work on this relationship because they're struggling with themselves inside their head. So this week right now, I don't know if this relationship is going to move too much unless somebody gets out of their head and starts, contact, some kind of communication, an email, a text, a hi on social media. Again, maybe you don't want to contact with this person or vice versa, but somebody does. Somebody needs to, and they're missing the opportunity. Let's take some messages from Romance Angels. See what kind of messages we get from Romance Angels for Scorpio for the 28th through the 5th. 28th through the 5th. Romance Angels, please. What information can you give us about this relationship? What information can you give us about this relationship? We'll take the top card. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so we need, again, somebody needs to decide on this relationship, needs to make a decision. Somebody needs to make a decision. Maybe your person is going to be coming through very soon. Right now, this feels like they're still stuck, but it could be very soon. It might not be this week, unless you make the move. This could be you that's stuck in your head and struggling to work on the relationship. Let's see, what else do we have? You guys definitely have the chemistry. Let's not forget that. And somebody's in denial. They've detached with love clearly to see the truth. So again, you got to really take a look at this from the outside of your relationship. What do you need to work on? Wedding. The situation involves marriage. So you guys might have been married, or maybe you were talking about getting married. You could have been looking at, or just moving up to the next level in your relationship. You could be thinking about maybe moving in together, just moving up basically. It doesn't have to necessarily be a wedding. This could be a married couple or a couple that was engaged, but also it could mean you're trying to move to the next level in your relationship. What else do we have? Okay, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, with the chemistry, because you guys have so much chemistry together, maybe we need to not be, I mean, you got to have a conversation. That's definitely apparent. You're not even speaking to each other right now. But maybe start it out lighthearted. Try and recapture that chemistry that you guys have for each other. And hopefully that will get the conversation going. Maybe not go into the conversation so serious right off the bat, but just, ease into saying, we have to have a conversation. Okay, I would like to take one more from Soul Truth and just leave us with something to think about, so that we have something in regards to this relationship that we need to think about. What message can we give to Scorpio for the 28th through the 5th in regards to this relationship? And we'll take this card. What risk can I take today? Well, as you can see, guys, somebody needs to take a risk. Somebody needs to open up the line of communication. It says, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. So think about that. Think about this relationship and what risk can I take today? And that's the messages that I have for you, Scorpio, for the 28th through the 5th. I wish you guys lots of luck. Leave me some messages in the comments. I'd love to know what's going on. And I will see you soon.